Earth is on its last legs. The skies are choked with gray smog, the oceans are swallowing cities, and humanity is staring down the barrel of extinction. But then hope flickers a new home, 140 million miles away, glowing red against the black void of space. What if Mars, that dusty, mysterious planet we've obsessed over for centuries, became our next frontier? Could we actually live there, thrive there? What would it feel like to wake up under a rusty sky? Buckle up, because today we're blasting off into a future where Mars isn't just a distant dream, it's our home. And trust me, it's wilder than you think. So let's tackle the big question, why Mars? It's not like we're picking a vacation spot. Temperatures plunge to minus 200 Fahrenheit on a good day. There's no air you can breathe without choking, and the soil's laced with perchlorates, toxic chemicals that'd make farming a nightmare. So why not Venus or some cozy moon? Here's the deal, Mars has potential. It's got water locked in massive ice caps at the poles and stashed in underground reservoirs we're only just discovering. That's not just for drinking, it's fuel, it's oxygen, it's life. Then there's the atmosphere, thin, sure, but packed with carbon dioxide. With the right tech, we could split that CO2 into breathable oxygen and even methane for rocket fuel. Plus, Mars is the closest thing to Earth we've got out there. It's got a day that's just 40 minutes longer than ours. Seasons, okay, they're twice as long, and even ancient riverbeds hinting it wasn't always a desert. Scientists aren't asking if we can live there anymore. They're figuring out how. Oh, and one more thing. Mars has gravity 38% of Earth's, low enough to feel like a superhero, high enough to keep your bones from turning to mush. Compare that to the moon's 16%. Mars is the practical choice. Fast forward to 2050, the first Martian colonies are rising, and they're not some flimsy campsites. Picture massive domes, think shimmering bubbles of radiation-proof glass mixed with 3D printed bricks made from Martian dirt. Inside, hydroponic farms stretch wall to wall, glowing green with potatoes, lettuce, maybe even strawberries if we're lucky, straight out of a sci-fi movie. Oxygen generators hum in the background, pulling air from that CO2 we talked about. Outside, autonomous rovers swarm like ants, hauling regolith and carving out tunnels for underground cities. Why underground? Mars isn't messing around. Cosmic radiation bombards the surface, and those infamous dust storms can rage for months, swallowing everything in red grit. Down below, we're shielded, cozy, and ready to build. But it's not just about surviving, it's about living. Humans being humans, we'd personalize it. Neon signs flicker in the tunnels, Martian brew coffee or red rock repairs. Someone's rigged a low-gravity skate park, and kids are pulling flips 15 feet in the air like it's nothing, because that 38% gravity turns them into acrobats. Speaking of kids, the first Martian generation? They're taller, leaner, maybe even a little weird looking to us Earthlings. Bones stretch in low G, muscles adapt. They'd never know what it's like to feel heavy. Mars is their normal. And here's a fun twist. What about art? Imagine Martian music drums hit softer in thin air, but maybe they invent instruments that resonate with the planet's iron-rich caves. Or paintings red ochre from the soil, depicting the sun's setting over a crater. Life on Mars wouldn't just mimic Earth, it'd evolve into something new. Okay, let's get real. Mars isn't handing us a welcome mat. Step outside without a suit, and you're toast. No oxygen, no pressure, just a quick, cold goodbye. Every trip to the surface is a mission. Sealed helmets, oxygen tanks, the works. Then there's the isolation. Earth's a faint blue speck in the sky, and a simple "Hey, how's it going?" message takes 20 minutes to ping back, 10 each way. Miss your mom's birthday? Too bad, you're a planet away. Psychologists warn that loneliness could hit settlers, hard cabin fever on a cosmic scale. Food's another headache. Potatoes are great, thanks, Matt Damon, but variety? Forget it, soil's toxic, so outdoor farming's out. Hydroponics can only do so much, and meat, lab-grown steaks are in the works, but until then, it's vegan or bust. Nutritional deficiencies could creep in. Imagine craving a burger and settling for algae paste. And terraforming? The dream of making Mars Earth-like. It's a beast. Melting ice caps with giant orbital mirrors could release water and warm things up, maybe nudge the temp from -200 to a balmy -50. Pumping greenhouse gases might thicken the air. But here's the catch: Mars has no magnetic field. Earth shields us from solar winds. Mars lost its billions of years ago. Without it, any atmosphere we build gets blasted into space over time. Some say we'd need to restart the planet's core. Think sci-fi mega machines drilling thousands of miles down. Possible, maybe practical, not in our lifetime. So where's this all heading? By 2100, Mars could be unrecognizable. Picture sprawling crater cities, millions of people living in interconnected domes and tunnels, linked by hyperloop tubes zipping through the regolith at 700 miles an hour. Terraforming might be underway. Patches of lichen or algae turning rust-red plains into faint green streaks. Or maybe we skip the planet makeover and go full cyborg. Humans gene-edited to handle thin air, radiation, and cold like it's nothing. Skin thicker, lungs bigger, eyes adapted to dimmer light. We'd be a new species, Homo Martialis. But Mars isn't just a lifeboat, it's a reset button. Earth's history is messy: wars, pollution, division. Mars, blank slate. New cultures could bloom. Imagine festivals celebrating the first dust storm of the year, or religions born from staring at two moons in the sky. Tech would lead forward, robots smarter than us, fusion power lighting up the planet. And who knows, maybe Mars becomes the launch pad for humanity's next jump. The asteroid belt, Europa, beyond. Here's a wild thought. What if Mars outgrows Earth? What if centuries from now, Earth's the backwater and Mars is the shining hub of civilization? A red planet calling the shots while the blue one fades into memory. So here we are standing on the edge of a wild possibility. Could Mars really become humanity's new home? The tech charging toward its SpaceX's Starship is already roaring into orbit. NASA's sketching blueprints for a Martian base by 2040, and dreamers around the world are betting on a red future. But it's not just about machines or money, it's about us. Could you leave behind Earth's green forests, its crashing waves, its messy, beautiful chaos for a cold, red rock under a strange sky? Could you plant roots in a place where every breath, every step is a fight against the odds? Or is Mars just a stepping stone, a proving ground for something even bigger? I want to hear your story. Would you pack your bags and sign up for the first colony ship ready to carve out a life in the dust? Or would you hold tight to Earth, watching from afar as humanity takes its next leap? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading every single one. And hey, while you're at it, tell me this. What would you miss most about Earth? A sunset, a cheeseburger, your dog? Let's get that conversation going. And if this got your imagination firing, don't go anywhere. Next time, we're diving into an even crazier question. What if Mars already has life? Think tiny microbes buried in the ice, or maybe ancient ruins whispering secrets under the sand. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and join me for the ride. We're just getting started. Until then, keep looking up. Who knows? The next home you dream of might be glowing red in the night sky. See you on Mars.